Okay, here's another one. Terry Bussack. Um, Known as Tin Pain Terry. Hopefully I'll be able to get that moniker going. I'll tell you what. You women, man, you can keep that birthing stuff. I'll tell you what, but I am so grateful you do it because I'll tell you what, none of us would be here without it. But shame on you, man, that treat any of your women wrong. Oh, I know she's such a yeah. Well, she's not. She has to endure your crap. So, anyways, well, I just woke up from a 3-hour nap and I want to go back to bed. But anyways, my head started doing that stuff again, so I wanted to write it down or voice it down at least. I didn't know about these things on YouTube. I mean, I kind of did. I just didn't know what they were really. And seeing I know these now, heck, I want to go do a little snooping myself. They sound pretty cool. Be able to see the others that are out there going through similar situations you are. Because I'm not stupid enough to believe I'm the only one on the planet going through something like this. No way. Besides, God told me there was a purpose for this a long time ago. He told God. God told him. God told him. You know what? God doesn't talk to you in this crop right here. This is just temporary. But once it's perfected, it's going to be pretty darn awesome, I'll tell you. I know, you just don't get to be gods overnight. Morons. Okay. Oh, that's a cute picture. Okay, there I have to describe a little bit what I'm going through in my head here. When I was 17 years old, I had a good friend by the name of, can you mention names of people? I'm going to, Joe Poplin. Joe, I thought always was a friend, but apparently he wasn't. We were traveling from Maryville, Tennessee, to Phoenix, Arizona. Back in the time when Ford Fairlanes in 1966, 1965, well, I thought it was a pretty neat car. But I helped him. He moved to Tennessee with his parents because his dad was getting out of the military and everything. And so I helped him start flying back out here, back out to Phoenix. And we're driving, you know. Driving for 18. I drove for 18 hours. This guy, I don't know what his problem was at the time. I've been thinking about it. The only thing I thought of was it was really his first time away from home, and I think he was very homesick. I don't know what it. That's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, because I look back on it, he was, you know, he and I were really young, and all the people we hung around, we were just all young kids, you know. But we stopped outside, just outside of Dawson, and I don't know, the winds were so bad that night, man. I was driving down the road, and you'd come in front of a diesel, like going in the same direction you would, and you'd actually have to steer into the steer into it, steer into the wind to counter how fast it was coming up against you. If you didn't, you're gonna have problems, boy. You're in a light car? Oh my gosh, I don't know. You wouldn't probably make it today. But anyways, somehow I got going down to Austin. I really wanted to keep going west over the flag and going down to Phoenix that way. But somehow we ended this rest stop outside of Austin, and well, we both had a call to nature, and we did what we did. And on the way back, we decided I'd sleep on the driver's side, and that was it. That's the last I remember. I remember waking up in the emergency room, looking down. There's this big old ball on the side of my pelvis sticking out there. And I look down at my leg and I'm going, man, I'm trying to move that sucker, and that thing just hurt like no tomorrow. That was really, I mean, I had asthma and everything, but that really wasn't about pain. That was just more about just a lot of discomfort, And I mean, asthma can be hell. It really can. Don't get me wrong. But boy, um, anyways, I was in the driver's seat. He didn't put me anywhere I could. Anyways, I was in the driver's seat, and okay, well, give me a second. I'm tired. It's late. Don't think anything. Anyways, like I said, I woke up in the emergency room, and put my hip and everything back in, and the nurse. God bless you nurses who do their job right. The ones that are there for a paycheck, you know what? You better either bone up or get out, because you know what? You can be a real misery to the people that are in misery. I know. Not nice nurses suck. And I understand the job you have. I understand it. Boy, do I understand it. Because every time I come to the hospital, I don't go out. I go out of my way not to be a pain in the ass, you guys, okay? Just ridiculous. Well, but everybody seems to be treating each other like crap these days. They don't know why, but I do. Most of them don't care. Just gives them license to do whatever they want. But I guess I'm ranting again. It's part of the disease, sorry. And I probably should carry a GoPro with me, because I'll tell you what, I get these points, man, I swear. I look like a little kid with a diaper full of doo-doo. I mean, I do. I have to, if I don't spread my legs to keep myself stable, I won't stand up. But I've dealt with this stuff for so long. I mean, it's just, I think I've learned ways to work around it. As a matter of fact, I know I have. It's probably why I'm still here. Besides having God over my shoulder. Just like everybody else can if they seek it. But, like, again, I'm going to say, I love all people, man. There's just people in the world just trying to make it. That's all everybody's trying to do. And then the rich snobs at the top. I don't think I better go there, because we'll be there for quite a while. Sorry, got a stiff neck from all the stuff coming out of my head. I don't know if you guys know much about the brain and the body and everything else. I'm not perfect at it, but I'll tell you what, I do study it sometimes when I'm physically able to. Your body has drainage systems built into it. Your skull has got a few simple places where it shows you where it has for overflow. And quite literally, it's meant to keep your brain at a certain level of cerebral spinal fluid. There's a hole here, and there's a hole there. And there's a little channel that goes down into the base of your skull. And it's always kept clear to natural small brain movement and stuff like that. And what that fluid does is it keeps your brain lubricated, and the fluid it needs to be able to conduct. Because the brain is nothing but a great big chemical machine if you didn't figure that out yet. But you know, they can claim alien crap or whatever they want. There's nothing as complex as the brain. It looks like a bunch of noodles and stuff, but you know what? the neuronal pathways in that thing are just tremendously phenomenal. And then there's people on this earth that just want to do evil with it. Stick a log in front of everybody's lives so they can have misery. But, oh goodness me, I better stop. Let me do another one.